Hey everyone, it's Tracey from Mindless Crafting, and
Bill.
how are y'all doing today? I'm checking in on my crafty friends, y'all. Checking in on y'all today.
So who's here right now?
Let's see who's in the craft room. Y'all come on in here, okay? Y'all come on in.
Let me thumbs up myself, Gaytan.
Hey y'all.
We have
Let's
9
get a couple
people.
more people in here before we get started. And we got a lot going on, y'all. A whole lot going on. Not only here at the house, but just so much going on.
Hi, Donna. Hi, everybody.
Hey everyone. So y'all I'm just gonna start. Y'all may or may not have heard, for most of you that are in the group. Um and I this has been tough for me. Last 2 days, actually the last week, has been tough. We lost another crafty friend, y'all. Asia Rutledge passed away 2 days ago. Um, and Many of you know Asia Rutledge because, boy, what a creative soul she was. What a beautiful soul she was. Um, so last week we had lost Karen Reed, had passed away. And so I know this is a part of life, but it doesn't make it less difficult. Um, I'm so glad that Asia chose us, and I was able to witness the beauty of who she was and what she created, and just she chose us and she chose to be around us. So it's going to hurt, and that's okay. It's going to hurt, and that's okay. And so she left some of the most beautiful footprints in our group, because out of all the groups that she could have chosen, she chose us. And when I look around my craft room, I see Asia. I see beautiful paper hugs from Asia. I went to my mom's house for an appointment yesterday to pick her up for a doctor's appointment. And on her shelf was something that Asia had created for her, a beautiful figurine. And so, yeah, I know many of you know Asia. We posted it in the group. Many of you have been sending your condolences to her family. I reached out to her brother today, this morning. And so he gave me permission to post her address. And so I guess I didn't even think to post it.
Should I put it in here?
I didn't, I'll post it. Yeah, you put it in there. Yeah. We'll post it right here. And I didn't even think I've been off like the last, uh, I was already a little bit, just like a little bit, just holding it together last week with the passing of Karen. And then this week just completely took me out. But I just have to take a breath, y'all, so I can gather my thoughts. Even when I told my sister, she remembers Asia too, because Asia sent some things, made some things for her and the Quilting Marine. So we know that Asia was loved, that her creativity was just when you thought you could see, you've seen it all, Asia would come up with some stuff that you just completely would throw you all the way out, all the way out.
I can't find it.
It's in the group. You went to the group?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's posted in the group.
Right here.
Go to the group part. And hold on, y'all. We're gonna get the address for you, and I'll post it in the description also.
Right here.
All right. So I was able to reach out to her brother this morning.
All right.
Oh, yeah. And so when I see all of the stuff that y'all have written about Asia and all the things that she's done and the gifts that y'all have received from her, it takes us to a time when we I remember we had Asia on one of the live streams, and we said, what is your creative process? How long does it take for you to create some of your projects? And Asia's response was, I do it until I finish. Until I'm finished. She doesn't put a time limit on it. She does it until she's finished. And man, now I go back and think about her sharing with us that she does it until she's finished. She crafted until she was finished. She did the thing that she loved until she was finished. What a wonderful thing that she crafted, doing the thing that she loved. How blessed are we to be able to do the thing that we love? And not only that, give it away. She finished her race here on earth. Norma Watson, she sure did. And what she did is what we always talk about.
So that's
We're gonna we create the things and then we think it's too good, so we hold on to it. But the true lesson is that we're supposed to give it away. That's the true lesson.
let me read. Let me put a comma right here because it looks confusing the way it came in. Hold up.
Yeah, her
I'm gonna put a comma. I got it. I can't see.
care of, yeah. Asia made my first grandson's baby album. I will share the video. Oh my goodness. And the thing was, when we talk about, there's several lessons here or things to be inspired by. When we talk about our space, and when Asia showed us exactly where she crafts from,
Okay.
it was just amazing, the fact that your biggest tool that you'll ever need in your craft room is you. And so I actually have a picture of where Asia was saying, because everyone's saying, oh, I don't have this in my craft room, or I craft at a certain table and all the things, right? You don't need the fancy things to be creative. You don't need the fancy things. So let's read some of your comments. I seem a little bit off today, y'all, is because I am. But I could share that with you. That I'm sad, but I'm also grateful. And here's the picture that Asia sent. Here's where she crafts all of her beautiful creations from. When we talk about we need this and we need that, no, we don't. All you need is you and your creativity. And that's what Asia did. Not from a fancy craft table, not from a room that was filled with so many things. She crafted where she was. And she crafted, like she said, until I am done. She crafted until she said, I craft until I'm finished.
You know, I told Tracey, I said, Tracey, just imagine if Asia had just an incredible craft room with all these different gadgets. And Tracey hit me with something so profound. She said, no, Bill. She said, it wasn't, she said, wherever Asia was, that was her craft room. I don't care if she was crafting on a table napkin, you know, or whatever. Wherever she was, her mind was her craft room, you know. And when she said that, it just kind of floored me, because if anyone has seen some of the things that Asia created, they understand just how prolific she was, what a crafting giant she was.
And I will share some of the things that I have at a later date, because I'm so still caught up in emotion. But I do want to share this particular one with you. This particular album. And this was she made this for me back in 2020. Back in 2020, she created this. Handmade with Love, Asia Rutledge. And how beautiful is this? This sits right on my shelf. I have several of these from Asia. And what an honor to be able to do something, or to be the recipient of something that she made. And, you know, her brother texted me that she loved our crafting community, our crafting group. She loved our group. And the fact that family members, how many of y'all speak to your family members about our group? Karen Reed's daughter said she absolutely loved y'all, the group. She loved our group. And so, yeah, we can be sad.
Yeah.
We can be sad because we love. And when people leave us, we know she's in a better place, but that doesn't stop us from missing them. So I am truly honored that she had the chance to leave her footprints in our group, that she chose us. I'm honored that Karen Reed chose us. They could have been in any other group. But what a blessing. What a blessing that she chose us. So, and look at the cover. Love.
You know what?
So I wasn't sure if I would be able to show this today and keep myself together, but wrapped in love.
Anyone that's received anything from Asia Rutledge, I can assure you, if you were talking to them, they would probably say, "Oh, I have an Asia." Oh yes, I have an Asia, because you didn't know what else to call it. It was because usually what you were saying was so remarkable.
Oh, your figurine that we have on the
I'll go get that.
Yeah, Bill has this. It's probably one of the first things that Asia ever sent to us. She was a figurine of two sisters, and then she sent Bill like an African art figurine, and we were like, "How on earth? Who thinks of this?" Asia.
Yeah, I asked Asia. I said, Asia, how did you do this? And she said, well, I was just looking at some straws. So I said, you looking at some straws? Anyway, let me go get this.
Yeah, so it's just let me see if I have enough room to even show how beautiful. Look at this right here. And she colored this in. This is just a whole nother. We were talking about Asia Rutledge passed away this week, Barbara.
Okay, here it is. Look at this. Asia said, I was looking at some straws and I asked myself, what if? And she went on to explain
This is what she made for Bill.
her thought process after what if. But show them the bottom of this. Okay, look at the bottom of this. These are straws. Look at this. Everything here is a straw, some type of straw.
Straw and rolled up paper. Mm-hmm.
Right. And she did the rest just out of her imagination, followed by the
Absolutely
question, what
amazing.
if?
This has never left our shelf since we got it. It just never left the shelf since we got it. I mean, so creative. The hat and everything.
I love this piece.
Yeah, it's just, man. Let's see. So we have
And
and this is emotional for me too. So I wasn't gonna show anything today. I was gonna wait a little bit later, but um I can actually do this. But look at the levels of just pockets and things. And the family tree. Look at that.
And this whole pursuit. No.
This is beautiful. And just pockets like everywhere where I can't even imagine. Like it just opens up from every angle.
Right.
And she was even showing me how, because it had so many compartments in it.
You better slide the book up and show that part.
There's like more on the bottom part here.
And you know what's really interesting, when we talked to Asia, she said if you observe, no matter how intricate it appears, she says everything is the accumulation. I'm gonna hold this up so you can show that bottom part. Everything is the accumulation of simple concepts layered and added upon one another until your vision is complete, which is why she said it takes as long as it takes.
Yep. That's exactly what she said.
Right. But if you focus on the end result, and you'll get bogged down with, oh my God, it's so much. She said, don't think about that. Just take each little step.
Right.
And layer your vision on top of the next level of the vision, on top of the next level, until you're finished.
Look at that. I wasn't trying, I didn't want to, I need to let her brother know all of the sentiments that are going out in the group right now. All of the amount of comments and notes and people reaching out to me behind the scenes. Home is where the heart is. Mm-mm-mm. Isn't that something else? This one goes up here. That one goes there. This one goes here. Let's see, what are they? Let's see what they're saying.
I'll get to it. Sarah Slager, so wouldn't it be amazing to find some of her comments, entrees, photos, and your memories of her, of her entered into that memory book? What a beautiful tribute to her. Let me just show that right there. I just want to show one thing right here.
We never had the chance to meet her, Gaytan. We never met her. We spoke to her several times by phone. I went back and looked at some of her messages that we had. You know, beautiful messages between the two of us. And so how do you want to leave this earth? That's the thing. You know, we got to think that our days on this earth are numbered. No matter how, we don't have forever. And so with knowing that, how do we want to spend that time? Loving on people, inspiring, sharing. That's the thing.
Yes, Norma, that's the same address. I'm just going to flash this real quick. It's just the cover. Sarah posted this image of the book, right? That Asia sent. Look at this cover right here. More importantly, look at what she says on the cover. I'll let you be in my dreams if I can be in yours. And to me, that just encapsulates how Asia thought. You know what I mean? That was who she was. You know? Exactly, Debsy. I remember her speaking to us on a phone call during live. Such a kind and thoughtful woman.
Yeah. You could even hear it in her voice. You know, the love for, she loved, you could feel the love in everything she created. You could feel the love. And even if she was dealing with some type of illness, she still participated in the campaign. We talked about that, about y'all being on certain lives with us, even though you were dealing with illnesses. Y'all still showed up on the live streams. And I think she briefly showed up last week. She said she was on her lunch break, I believe, and she had to go back. She had to leave the live stream early. This was last week.
Because she was a teacher.
Right, she was a teacher. So she was telling us on the live stream just last week, actually. So yeah. Crystal, yes, you can share that in the group. And so here's what you talk about impact, right? We talked about that before. We talked about impact. She was a beautiful human being, and having an impact. Enriching the lives of others.
Hi, Barbara.
There's so much in this. Look at this right here, y'all. There's our word. Look at this. I haven't opened this in a while, so I haven't opened this in a while, y'all. So hold on 1 minute. Look at that. Right. There's nothing because we do a whole lot of online things. We do a ton of online things, emails and stuff. But what about the physical? Holding on to something, seeing someone's handwriting, seeing someone's handwriting on something. There's nothing. I know many of you had said that your mom passed on, and now that you go back and look at some of the recipe books she did with her handwriting, like you have something still, something physical that your mom created, whether it's just her handwriting. Yep. Look at all of these.
Shannon says, right before my grandma passed, she wrote, "Thank you, I love you all. I now have it as an ornament." Zell Song says, "My mom's handwriting is still on my fridge right now."
Yeah. There's so many components to this, y'all.
And this is just one. Asia sent many.
Yes.
She sent many.
Every year for my birthday.
In fact, this is one of the more conservative books. She sent, man, Asia. Wow. It took a second to get through some of her books. It was like going through one of those, what do you call those things?
There's a whole pull out here, y'all. Look at this.
One of the pyramids or something. They had so many compartments.
She finished when she was finished. That's exactly what her thing was. She said, I finish when I'm finished. I said, Asia, do a YouTube channel. She was like, nope. She said, nope. She said that would take away from her creative process. Like it's different teaching it rather than just doing it. And look how beautiful the peacefulness and the love that went into this.
I was telling Tracey, Asia was actually she was called to create and release.
Create and release it.
Create and release.
She could have said, oh, this is just too nice to send to Tracey, but she made this with love. It's got the magnets closure on it.
To teach would have been a distraction for her. But you know what? When you listen to her talk about
she
it,
did what she was supposed to do.
You could glean an awful lot.
Yeah, she shared a lot, though. She shared she was not afraid to share her creative process with us.
When she talked about her process of doing it till she finished, whether it took 30 minutes or 3 weeks for each step, it was just so revealing.
Yep.
And to have her to stop and just teach. I was telling Tracey this morning, it was like trying to talk to Michael Jordan or Larry Bird and have them stop right when they're right in the frenzy of their most creative basketball moments on the court, and having them stop and could you stop right now and teach how you hold the ball, how you take a step, how you shoot? No. Their calling was too intense for that.
I don't remember how Asia found us, but I'm so glad she did.
Right.
I don't know how she found us, but I'm so glad she did.
Crystal, we have so much stuff. Crystal says, didn't Asia send a notepad and other paper projects like for your desk or pocketbook? Asia sent so much stuff, Crystal.
She sure did. I actually downstairs in the processing room, I have one of the paper handbags that she made not only for me, but for Ariel, Chelsea, my sister. She sure did. Oh,
What?
I'm reading Shannon's comment. The last thing I got to do with her was a paparazzi party for her, something small, but was big for her. Just so beautifully done. I was the recipient of some of her paparazzi jewelry. So I was trying to support her store anywhere I can because I know she did the jewelry, and then she goes and sends me all of this jewelry. Oh, for sure, Crystal. I'm gonna do something where I just kind of pull in a bunch of her stuff. She made me a birthday card. Oh my goodness.
What's up with those
It was just
purses?
amazing. The birthday card that she had made me one year.
Remember the purses
And
she
she
made?
always would say, I'm gonna actually let me see. Let me see. I think I see it right over there. I she would always say, I'm working on something for you, Tracey. It's gonna be on the way. Here it is right
She'll
here.
make those.
And she knew I loved the zebra print. Asia knew I loved some zebra print, okay? Yeah, so yeah, just slip it on there. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, so we were actually supposed to have a release today. I can't even I can't focus. I need to give myself I need to give myself a little bit of time to like really comprehend all of this, you know?
You know, everyone is saying how Asia sent them a big bag full of the free paparazzi stuff.
She sent me so much stuff and I was like, Asia, I gotta pay you for this. How much? She's like, Tracey, it's a gift. So I still sent her. I still sent her something because I was like, oh my goodness, it's just so much jewelry. It's so beautiful. We need to have a craft day in honor of those we have lost. I think that would be very nice, very just therapeutic, you know, and just celebrate life, you know, just in general, celebrate life. What are the footprints that we want to leave? What are the fingerprints we want to leave on our stuff? So Asia made this for me, and I was always amazed at what she would do with our stamp sets. And this is one of the flowers that was on the stamp set. And so she knew I loved this was the Mindless Crafting colors with the blue. Y'all know my craft room is blue and it's got the zebra print um, organizers. And boy, she knew me well.
Ava Lee says, I remember the day you spoke to her when she was hospitalized. Such a wonderful spirit.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
Rebecca Jane
And
says
look,
that
my nail polish is matching.
Rebecca says that black blue is stunning, is a
Isn't
stunning
it gorgeous?
combination.
It's a beautiful, and that's why I love this. I mean, my craft room, this is the colors of my craft room. But you could feel the love that went into this. And who would think of something like this? So let me show you. It's actually this is one of our flowers, and
Some of the
it's one of
stampings
the
are
stamps.
beautiful.
Yeah, the stamps and stuff. And look what she did. Look how gorgeous this is. Everything just so beautifully put together. You could tell she loved, loved, loved what she did. Hugs and kisses. Asia's still giving us hugs with her craftiness. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. She's blessed my daughters, my sister, my mom, Bill. She sent you that ring in the fraternity colors, right?
Yes.
She sent
It was
Bill a
blue.
ring in his fraternity colors. I mean, she knew you, and it's almost like she just.
Sarah Slagle says, I don't know her personally, but she sounded young. Do you know if the family needs help with her final expenses?
I don't know. I just reached out to the brother because I still know it's fresh and new, so I didn't want to kind of give him the time to process. I could only imagine what her family is going through and her son. But I could actually find out. Um, I can find out about that, Sarah. I could reach out to the brother and find out now that I've made the connection.
Sonia Cruz says, how did anyone get to know information regarding Asia? Her brother posted the other day in the Facebook group.
No, not on the group. Posted. He posted on Asia's.
Well, that's how I found out on Facebook.
On Facebook, right?
Yeah.
On her, because we're friends with her on Facebook. So I didn't see it initially. But I did see where people were messaging me.
Actually,
and Bill had come up and told me because it was late. It was the wee hours of the morning.
I was up doing something, and Sarah Johnson all of a sudden hit me with a message. She said, "Is it true?" I was like, "Is it true?" I thought she was talking about a song, and the girl I know is true. Something clowning around, So I was like, "Is it true?" And I was like, "Is what true?" And she said, "Go look at the post on Facebook, etc., etc." And I went and looked, and I was absolutely shocked. And I was like, "What?" So I couldn't wait the morning to tell Tracey. I had to tell her right then.
Yeah, and then after that, I couldn't sleep anymore.
I
couldn't even go back to sleep.
I wanted to call up Sarah Johnson, but I couldn't because I knew I wouldn't be able to talk. Not right then. I couldn't. Yep.
Oh, Crystal posted in the prayer group. Yes. So we have all bases covered, and I appreciate y'all for not posting in the group yet. As far as just letting me get a chance to actually post in our Mindless Crafting group. So y'all are just such a blessing, and just so respectful to allow me to post in the while I gathered my thoughts, because you never know what to say when something like this happens. You just never know what to say. But I will reach out to her brother again and see if there's anything, something that where we can send a monetary donation. Yeah, I just couldn't cry. Like today, I just couldn't even. Like I told Bill, I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to do today, as far as our live stream, but we can still share.
Crystal says, right, that announcement had to come from you, Tracey.
Yes, I really appreciate that because I had to really grasp it like, oh my good. And then I had to wake up early that morning, the next morning, because I didn't really sleep. I just couldn't sleep and take my mother to her doctor's appointment. So I couldn't even focus.
But you know what's really
I think her Facebook, I mean, no, her, what is her YouTube channel? I think her YouTube channel is Asia Rutledge, right?
Yeah,
it's just her name.
What's amazing though, and it just goes to show you that you will send something to someone from our perspective, from the perspective of the sender, of the creator. We think, well, it's really all I did was this. It's nothing. But then when the receiver gets this is, I know Tracy's going to have this in a cherished capacity, ensuring that it will never be damaged forever.
Oh yeah, everything that y'all send me, I put it like it's like it tucked away real
Forever.
beautifully, you know.
So you're sending out pieces of yourself out into the universe. That's why, it's so important when you're creating these things, just go ahead and release it.
Release it. Release it. Someone asked me, Tracy, if you give all your stuff away in your craft room, what will you have? Joy in my heart. That's what I'll have. I'll have joy in my heart, knowing that I bless someone else. That's what I would have.
See,
and God will continue to bless. You give it away, God is going to continue to bless you. So you don't have to worry about that. You may feel like you don't have much to give.
See, the Francis, if they don't need assistance, perhaps we can send flowers.
Whatever you feel, that address is gonna, if you want it, that address, do what's in your heart, and don't hesitate. Do what's in your heart.
All right, Sarah Slagle, thank you so much for coming. And just know that you, like everyone here, are a cherished member of this group, and we appreciate it.
Yes.
We appreciate you, and we do not take you for granted.
Yeah, and that's why we always say thank you. We appreciate you coming and spending this time with us, because you could be anywhere else, but you decided to be with us. All the places, all the millions of places that you can be spending your time, you spend it with us. Oh, CASHAPP. Let me see something.
Cash has.
Someone said CASHAPP. I'll ask her brother if there's a CASHAPP account, and I will post it. I'm actually sending it right now in real time to her brother.
Mm-hmm. No, right now, Norma, Tracy has the computer, so I can't look at the messages yet. I'm talking to Norma right now. Just keep going. Sonia Creel says, Tracy, if you gave all of something, just know this: God is boundless, and He has no ends in His blessing. Well, if you give all, it creates that space to be completely filled.
More blessings, yeah.
But if you hoard it, there's no room to put anything new in there.
Right. Yep.
I got that. Whatever it is.
My phone.
Okay, Norma Watson. Let me go read what you said.
These are beautiful. She knew I loved butterflies and flowers. She knew I loved. Look at that, y'all. And then this Is that a pocket? Let's see. I love the way she layered this. Look how she layered that. Yeah, I'm going to Norm, I see your comment. I'm going to reach out to the brother and see if there's some place we can send a monetary donation. Hot mess crafting, I'm with you on that point. What's the point? What is it? I didn't see.
I'll keep going. We miss and love you, Asia.
Yes, as soon as I get a cash app, I think a monetary donation might be really effective. Look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look, this has magnets in it, y'all. So this was my this is a birthday card for me. But look how gorgeous that is. And she has a magnet in it. Be you. And she used our stamp sets. That's why I was saying like she just has the whole vision. Even the little tabs with the little bit of zebra print on it. I mean, I just love it.
Mm-hmm.
Look how delicate. Whew.
Sarah Johnson.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. So this comes out.
You have to really be careful with Asia's creations because you'll tend to overlook something,
Right.
not realizing that she always had multiple purposes for stuff, and you had to be very careful not to miss.
Right.
Asia was slick, boy.
And there's another pull out right there.
You know what? When you see someone like that, the thought could come up, man, we need to have someone to pick up Asia's mantle or something. But you know what? The one thing I understand is that you can't pick up anyone else's mantle. We have to pick up our own mantle. If anything, use
Be inspired.
Asia's life as an inspiration.
Yep.
To say, you know what? My mantle's been laying right here all this time. I am going to pick up my mantle and I'm going to wear it to the best of my ability.
And how long are you going to do it for? Until I'm done? Until I'm done.
Right. I've been envying everybody else's mantle. I've been wishing and this and that, but I have a mantle.
Look at the amount of components that come with this, y'all.
I have a mantle. Look at how she did hers. If I can only wear my mantle half as well, but you have to just wear it. Thank you for showing us.
Her attention to detail was just
amazing.
It was just amazing.
But you know what, Carmen? It's because she stopped and took time to actually look at it to give it the attention that it deserved.
Right. She didn't rush. She didn't rush through it. How long are we going to craft? Or we're going to craft till we're done? Sometimes we're rushing to get to the end. That's why I like, even when people say, Tracey, your videos are too slow, you need to speed them up. Well,
I don't want to speed them up.
I don't want it because I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process. And she enjoyed the process. This was her therapy. And she poured her heart and soul into everything that she created. Everything that she created.
You know what, Shannon, that part is true. But Shannon says, I know Asia watched a YouTuber to learn these. I can't remember who she said. But the one thing that I do know is that no matter who you watch, you still have to be you. You know what I'm saying? You can get something from this one, that one, that one, that one. But after all is said and done, and you begin the process.
Right. Put your own spin on it. Mm-hmm.
You're looking at that craft or whatever it is you're doing through your vision. And now the key becomes, what do I know through looking at all of these YouTubers, books, classes, experiences, whatever? What can I pull from all of that to put together the vision that I see before me,
Yeah.
regardless of how long it's going to take? What if I?
Oh my goodness, yes.
She was always asking, what if? I understand, Chris. I understand.
She said her mantle has been shaken by several losses, right? I didn't see the comment.
Okay, I'll read it. Crystal says, how I see it. She says, Bill, my mantle has been shaken by this and 2 other losses. I'm pushing myself out there now. I have to.
Yeah, we don't have much time. We could say, hey, maybe next year. Do we have next year?
Tammy Valen, are you in the Mindless Crafting group on?
Yeah, she didn't really post on like videos on YouTube, but
Okay.
Because that wasn't her thing. Her thing was creating and giving it away. That was her thing. Now I know she loved is it Rosa Kelly? Rosa Kelly is one of the YouTube channels that she watched, and who's the other one? Something Calico? Sam? I can't remember. There was 2 that she mentioned.
Okay. Tammy Valen, if you're not a member of the Mindless Crafting group on Facebook, go to Facebook, type in Mindless Crafting group. Will come up. Join the group. You're going to be asked 3 questions. Make sure you answer those 3 questions, or the moderator is not going to let you in the group. But once you're in there, just type in Asia or Asia Rutledge and
Sam Calcott. Yes, Patricia, thank you. That's
Right.
who it is.
And you'll get a chance to see some of the things that Asia created.
Sam Calcott and Rosa Kelly. Those 2 channels. I know she talked about that a lot. So when she did a project, she was not she was very good at sharing with us. She's like, oh, I just followed such and such Rosa Kelly's tutorial. So even though she got the format down, she still put her thing on it. She still put her thing on it. Andrea says, I have my mom's handwriting on my Cricut. Yeah, even in my like with my mom, I keep her voice in my messages. Like if she leaves me a message on my phone, I just like to keep her voice on there. I mean, my mom is still alive, but I still I want to keep her voice.
Right, and I can guarantee you, if you receive a particular, if you receive something from Asia, you weren't thinking Sam Calcott or Rosa Kelly or whatever, because Asia extrapolated the influences and filtered them through her own understanding of who she was as she created her projects. And when I saw that thing, all I could think of was, oh my God. And the technique she's using, a lot of techniques she's using here may come from areas that have nothing at all to do with paper crafting, period. It may be another interest, but yet she's extrapolated that understanding, and she's able to interpolate and translate that into the paper crafting process. Yes. Bobby Thompson, prayers go out. Bobby says, my heart is heavy. I'm still grieving for the loss of my son-in-law, brother, 2 nieces, and friends.
Oh my goodness.
I understand, Bob.
This comes out. Here's another booklet inside of this. So imagine all of this. Look at all of this, y'all. Look at this. So she made this to fit all the way in. Look, she made it perfectly to be able to fit all the way down into another pocket right here. And she put a notch there so you'd be able to find it. Because normally I wouldn't be able to see it.
You can use these all kind of ways.
Look at that. Look at that. I don't even know what to call it. Is this a folio?
It could be a
It's
safe.
advanced folio. Look at that. And she's got the stitching on there. Oh, look at that. Tea stained paper.
Yes, Linda Huffman, that is one of Asia's creations. That's something that she sent Tracey a long time ago.
This was a birthday. For my birthday, she sent this.
Exactly, truth and reason. I always said that too pretty to use. I was like, oh my goodness.
Gotta use it. Okay, so that has another. So look at this. This has another thing here, and that's that fold out. And then in here, I don't want to miss that. There's another one there. So many components to this. We're going to miss you, Asia. We are going to miss you. Crystal, I feel the same way. That's why I wasn't even able. We were supposed to have a release today for our spring kit. And I told Bill I was like drained. So here's her initials, and she made this in 2021 for me. In 2021. But she knew I love that blue and zebra print, that aqua blue and zebra print, which is why my nails look like this right now, right? Unplanned, but she knew I loved. Look how beautiful that is. How old was she? I'm not sure. I think she may have been like maybe her early 50s.
Like early 50s, late 40s.
I know her son is like 20, in their 20s.
Well, one son just graduated from college and is now teaching, which means he's probably around 23. He's a band teacher. So,
and y'all may have seen her post about her son quite often. Look at that, y'all. She knew me well.
Right. Look at the
she knew me well. Look at that.
Straps.
She couldn't just use regular brads. Look what she did. She used heart brads. And so when I walk in my room, her stuff is all over the room. Like, it's everywhere. And so like even with cards from y'all, I have a hard time putting away stuff that y'all give me because it's almost like getting a hug from your crafty family. Oh, she was going to be 50 in July. Okay. Look at that. It's almost like the detail. Look at the bottom.
Right, her attention
Look at the details.
Was impeccable.
I was like, Asia, how do you even ship this stuff so neatly? Like, how do you like ship all this stuff so neatly? Oh, we got to keep each other in prayer. We got so much loss happening, you know, just so many people are losing. People are
Sonny Chris, what's the bag about? That's the bag that Asia Rutledge made for Tracey. It's just a purse, but it's done in the same scheme as Tracey's craft room.
right. So like, I mean, all of this is the straps on here are paper. Hey, Crafty Ma. She said, what a beautiful gift, Tracey. I wouldn't want to use it. So precisely done. And I don't even think Asia had an Etsy shop. Her thing was to make it and give. Make it and give.
Her desire to give was so intense. She wouldn't have the patience to put it in an Etsy shop.
Make it and let it go
before she could give it away.
I'm keeping all of you in my prayers, though. You know, just, you know, so many lessons from this. You craft. If crafting is the thing that you love doing, well, then don't, if that's in your heart and that's something that you love to do, whether it's making cards for the senior center, and maybe someone else may think that that's like the craziest idea, like, boy, you're going to make all those cards? That's a waste of time. No, it's not. Because you can't waste God's time. What God has for you, right? You're utilizing your time for God's purpose. That comes from a place of love. And so God is love. Just like Asia's album said on the cover, it says love. On the cover of her album that she gave me says love. So she gave out of love. Make it and let it go. Make the cards for the senior center and let them go. Even if someone thinks it's the craziest idea. Child, if I would have made that, I would have kept that to myself. Wrong. You do the thing that most people won't do, and unfortunately, most people won't do that. Won't do the thing, won't be as giving. But you be the one. You continue to be the light. And even though Asia is in a better place, her light still shines bright in so many of us, in so many of our craft room. Her light is still shining. So yeah, I knew it was going to be a rough day for so many of us. I knew that I had to come on and say something. The other thing was to just cancel the live today. But just to come on and speak from the heart. And if for those of you that haven't looked in the Facebook page, there's like on our Facebook page, there's like the search tab. If you put Asia's name in there, you'll see all of the stuff, even video of her showing her albums. She left a footprint. She walked through our craft room, our space, which is the Mindless Crafting group, and she left some beautiful footprints in there, which is what we're supposed to do. And like so many of you do every day. When I go in that in that on that Facebook group, I'm so happy to see y'all posting your things, your creations. Well, you know what, Crystal? I thought about it not coming on live today, and then I said, you know what? I'm gonna go live because this is like therapy for me as well as so many of you right now who may be hurting at the loss of Asia, and then just coming off the loss of Karen Reed. And then me and Bill was even talking about Karen Reed's husband. So every time we see a snake, we think of Karen Reed and her husband Steve, because they were just, it was hilarious. It was like an ongoing joke about snakes. And they know Bill's fear of snakes.
Exactly. I remember me and Karen played around all the time about that.
So yeah, we hurt from the loss, but we rejoice in the fact that it hurts because she was such a wonderful person. And that's the way it should be.
Exactly.
You don't want to be saying the other thing, child. That person was crazy.
Ooh.
Right? You don't even want to say that. But the fact we hurt because Asia and Karen, and we've lost some others over the last couple of years. This particular last year in particular, we lost a couple of others, and one particular woman. My mind is just not right. I can't even recall her name right now. I had spoken to her. Her husband wanted me to speak to her.
Oh man.
And so we had I had called her. This was last summer.
I remember that.
And her husband left me a message, and I was like, Bill, I need to call her. And he said his wife was really sick and she wanted him to call me. And the fact that she wanted to speak to me, she's dying, okay? She's dying. I didn't realize that she was going to be gone within a week. But one of the last people, how honored am I that one of the last people she wants to speak to is me. And you know what she said? She said, Tracey, I had placed the order from you, and I never really got to use the pretty papers. And so within that week, her husband had called me. He called us back, actually. And he said, my wife wants to donate her entire craft room to you. And I'm thinking, me? Like, because you're going through life doing the thing that you feel like you're supposed to do. So you don't know the impact that you have on someone's life. I say that because you don't know the impact that you have on somebody's life. I know because y'all tell me. But I feel like I'm chatting with friends, being kind to so many of you. Me and Bill try our best to give the best customer service possible because you deserve it. Right? We treat y'all with kindness because you deserve it. We give because you deserve it. Asia gave because she loved people. She loved people. I can only imagine, Crystal. I can only imagine.
And you're right. Like Francis Blazek says, every life is special. God created all of us.
Every life is special. And if we give, we talked about this the other day. If we give without, we talked about this last week. If we give without judgment, without having to size someone up, I got to size her up before I don't know about her. Like, no, do your part. Your part is to love on others, to give when you can, where you can. Yeah, I had to stay. I was trying to go in the group yesterday and then come out of the group. And last week with Karen, I went in the group and then I came out of the group, you know. But the fact that they talked about us with their family members and shared our group with their family members. And the first thing her brother said, the first thing Asia's brother said when he wrote back to me was, my sister loved y'all craft group. She loved y'all's group. When Karen's daughter reached out to us and said, man, Karen, y'all were a huge part of Karen's life. That's the impact we want to leave. Impact. That's what keeps us going. That right there. Me and Bill talk about y'all like y'all a family. Or I may not respond to everybody's like creations in the group, but I'll show Bill, look at this, Bill. Like the master boards right now, filling up, just filled with all the master boards. All the money in the world could not replace the feeling of giving, the feeling of blessing someone else. Money does not make you feel that way. People, the giving of yourself makes me feel that way. I know that I've always felt better when I was able to give to somebody, be able to help in some way. True.
Latana, you see my messages to you right here?
Being a part of someone's the big picture. And I'm going to say this right now. The Mindless Crafting group and community has made such a big impact, not only with the group members themselves, but with the cards that were sent out during the pandemic, helping others get through the pandemic, right? The cards for the troops, the Mike on the Bike card drive. All of these together, we've been able to, as a family, imagine the impact that we've been able to do. And even when Asia, even with her going through her stuff, we'll never know the challenges that she was going through, but she was still able to make beautiful things. So don't think that even in your darkest situations, sometimes it may look dark. You continue to be the light. Asia continued to be the light. And her light is still shining bright right now.
You know what, Norma Watson, you are so right. I think about her all the time. Norma says Kathy German loved this group too.
Oh my goodness, yes.
We have a towel set that she gave us.
Yep.
It still hangs in the kitchen, and every time I look at it, I think about her.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what's really interesting is the personalities. The personalities can be so strong and definite and confirmed. When you heard from Kathy German, you knew the difference between Kathy German and Deb C, Leanne.
It's almost like we know everyone, right?
Right? You just knew when they said something, you didn't have to see the name, and you knew that was Kathy German saying that. You know, it's just amazing. You know,
Oh yes, Stephanie Brown. I agree. Her gnome Asia's gnome creations are beautiful.
and you just think that's just the things that we saw. Just imagine the things that she created and gave the people outside of the group, and we could even see that. Yep.
Me too, Gayten. Gayten said I have tears in my eyes. Me too. And that's why I came on here because I know that y'all would know. Y'all would know the feeling, you know? Y'all would know what it feels like.
Actually,
And look, the power of never really physically meeting each other, but feeling like close, like family.
actually, when Norman Watson mentioned Kathy German, that was like the final straw for me. When I look at and it, just coming off the tail end of Karen Reed, Asia, and then I thought about Kathy German too. I just almost couldn't take it just
Yeah.
now. You know? Yeah.
I do too, Debsy. I wish the whole world was like that. Well, always like this. They can get a peek into our world, you know.
Hi, Kathy Dexter. Kathy Dexter says, "This is my first time here. I feel like I walk into a very sad, sober conversation. I can feel the pain. It's sad and sober, but at the same time,
Welcome, Kathy.
it's joyous when we think about one of our members passed in the Mindless Crafting group, Kathy, and it is sad. But at the same time, we were looking at some of the things that she created, and we were looking at some of the words through the chats that we had with her, and she was such a loving, giving, caring, compassionate person. You
Yeah.
know,
So we're just taking a time out
yeah,
today to just kind of like just grasp, wrap our heads around this whole thing, So um we're just a close, crafty family, and that's
and
why,
you're welcome to be here too,
even though it
Kathy.
may seem somber, we're a very fun group.
We are.
We're very fun and we're very connected group, and we look out for each other.
Kathy, you had me at hello.
She was a very special person. Yes.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, we have so many special people in our crafty family. So, Kathy, if you ever think about joining us, come on. We'd love to have you.
Just know that we're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And we also have a Mindless Crafting group on Facebook. Feel free to join that. Just know you'll be asked 3 questions. Be sure to answer those so the admins will let you in.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so here's the sample. I'm gonna show y'all the sample card that that Asia made for us. These were for the she made some for the troops, and then she made sample cards for us to keep. This was just so Asia. So y'all may have remembered this one that she had created. Um, she had created this for the group for the last campaign that we did, and then she had sent extras. Not only did she create for that, she created samples so that I would be able to see what she created.
Kim Worthing says, because tomorrow was promised to no one, I want to say thank you. And I love you to Tracey and Bill.
Oh my
and
goodness.
each and every one of you in our crafty family. You've made a wonderful difference in my life.
Mm.
Jesus says, Tracey, she's the reason I bought that stamp set.
Mm. Yeah, Asia would see things in our stamp sets that I would just be blown away. She loved our stamp sets. And I'm so glad that she got to. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. This is Asia. Okay.
She just had to put that Asia on it.
This is the mermaid. This is our mermaid stamp set. We created this years ago.
That was actually Ariel, our daughter.
And right, it was an image of Ariel. And look what Asia did with it.
Stephanie says, I remember those.
So that was the last campaign that she did with us. These are the cards that she did. So look at this, y'all. This is what it looks like on the side view. Beautiful is that?
Patricia says, I remember this. She was such a gifted creator. Norm Watson says, I love you all. I love our crafty family. It has made such a difference in my life as well.
We love you too, Norma.
Olive Shay says, I remember she came on live a few months ago. Her talent was so beautiful.
Look at that. This was one of her favorite sets with the little boy and the little girl.
Mm-hmm. Crafty Mom says, I remember that card. You ever notice whenever, I hate to say this, but I have to say it, it's just that, I guess I love to say it really, but anytime we got ready to say, hey, here's a card from Asia, you could tell without even being able to see you. I know
you know it was going to be
something. If you were like me, you were like, oh my God, what in the world am I getting ready to see?
Look at her coloring.
I know Asia did something. And you waited with this anticipation because you knew.
Yeah.
You knew she was going to put that Asia on whatever you were getting ready to look at.
This is what she loved to do. And imagine, she shared it with us. We got a chance to witness the beauty of her creation.
Gigi said, I bought that one too because of Asia.
We got to see the beauty of her creation.
Oh, look, Dale Storm said that's the week Bill called Asia on the phone and put me on blast. That's when Asia told me it takes as long as it takes to make a craft piece.
As long as it takes.
But how long? Does it take 30 minutes? Maybe an hour?
Until she's done.
It could take a month.
That's what she said. I do it until I'm done. And imagine, Asia may be done here on earth, but her creations and her light will live on forever in so many of our craft rooms, in our hearts, in the things that we create. She inspired us. And she actually wanted me to be a better crafter. She moved me to try to be a better crafter, to be a better person. And so if you're not hanging around with someone that wants you to be a better person, then you might need to find some new people, right? And I know many of you feel like you are better because of her. And so how fortunate were we to be on that live? And just like Bill said, we could watch that live now, years from now, and someone will be impacted by that, by something someone said or something you created. And so we're leaving all of these footprints, all of these things we're leaving, you know, we're creating footprints. Tomorrow, God willing, we'll create new footprints.
Exactly, Jill. Jill says, what a beautiful memory and story Asia left.
Yes. She gave us something to talk about, right? She was almost like a quiet spirit, a quiet thing about her. There was a quietness about her. Um, but man, but her creation spoke loudly.
Yeah.
Her creativity spoke loudly. Look at that with the doggy, Hartley. Look at Hartley.
Hardly.
Once again, Asia, look at this. So these are samples of the cards that she created for the last card campaign for the troops.
Right, that unassuming open would get you this.
Look at that.
I understand, Barbara Link. Thank you, Michelle Pacheco. Michelle says, you guys are so amazing. May Asia rest in peace with our Savior.
Oh,
Thank you for
yes.
sharing her talent with us, family. Big hugs and prayers are sent for her family. Gigi says, I know I keep saying it, but she inspired me to buy that stamp.
And this one is actually retired now.
Yeah.
This is a retired stamp set. This one I believe might be retiring also. I think.
I think so. Yeah. Oh, hold up. What's it? Where's she at?
Those were the cards that she made for you and Bill during the last card campaign. She made other cards for the troops. Yes, that's right. Yeah. That's right, Zal. She sure did.
Crystal said something that was really. Okay, Crystal says, so I guess we got to ask ourselves, what would our heavenly loved ones want us to do now?
That part. Definitely keep creating and give it away. Don't hold on to it.
I guess if we learn
What may seem daunting to one person, which is, oh my goodness, you sent all those cards to the troops? This is a normal thing for us now. Giving, right?
It was done one card at a time.
That's a lot of work. Okay.
By the way, I'm going to read this. It's kind of after the fact of the matter, but when all of Shay came in, she says, Happy Tuesday, Crafty family. It's a beautiful day to be alive. So grateful to have a little time to share with you all today.
Yep.
Now,
We
Shay,
were talking about that.
Right, after the fact of the matter, after knowing what we're here talking about, can you see how powerful that is?
Yep.
Can you see? It is, in fact, a beautiful day to be alive, despite whatever burdens we're carrying. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Marcia Burden. Marcia says, sorry to hear Asia pass away. She'll be greatly missed. I will keep her family in prayer. Linda
And
Bales,
also you too, Marcia. We're keeping you in prayer,
Exactly.
Marcia just very recently, her mom passed, and we know that Marcia's been dealing with so much, and I know your dad is not well, so we'll keeping you in our prayers.
And thank you, Donna Sally just posted Asia's contact information in case you wanted to,
Send a card, yeah,
or whatever,
or a gift too. We also will be. Y'all had asked about the Cash App. I'm waiting for her brother to respond back, and I'll share that information once I get it. Oh, he did. Oh, well, that was fast. He got back to me.
Well, it says, thank you kindly. It's much appreciated. Everyone that wants to support can send to. Okay, here it is right
We're
here.
gonna go ahead and post it. Her brother actually got back to me.
Okay, I want to put this in here. This is the Cash App. We'll put.
Yep, we got Asia's Cash App.
Or the Cash App that they're going to be using.
Mm-hmm. That was fast. Her brother's been good at getting back, you know.
Okay, I just put it in there. Y'all see it? It's $9 Rutledge 9. So if you're so inclined to help the family out during this time with a Cash App donation, there it is. Bye, Michelle Pacheco. She says, I have to run, but I love you all. I'm so glad to be part of this wonderful family. Oh, Linda Veal said to keep moving forward and continue to bless others with our creativity. That's one of the things we can do now.
Mm-hmm.
He says all donations will help support Asia's parting wishes for a final send-off, departures, arrangements, and support for her family. Market. Anyway, yes.
Okay.
Again, thank you for everything. That's what her brother says.
Yep. Wow.
Zilzah Trotter.
You know what? Someone said, can we send to Trace? Don't send to me. Just go through the Cash App. Just go through the Cash App. I appreciate y'all wanting to send it to me, but just go ahead and send it straight to the family. If you feel inclined to do that, do what's in your heart. If you want to send a card, then send a card. If you want to send flowers, then go ahead and send flowers.
Hi, Rebecca Basra.
And keep her sons in your prayers also. Uplift Asia's sons in your prayers. Rebecca, you might have to go back and watch the replay on this. You might have to go back and watch the replay. This is so adorable. I'm just like, look at just everything is just so well designed, you know? And look, even under here, I didn't even see this before. Underneath here, Asian initials, AR 2023. Isn't that something else? I never noticed that. Right under this right here. So I was, you know what, I was heavy coming on here at first, but I actually feel better now that we've kind of been able to talk about it. I feel so much better. Actually, I feel a sense of love and just joy, and always thinking about what can I do now, right? Yeah, use the pretty paper, y'all. I love that, Shay. Shay said, everyone in our lives are simply a loan to us by God. We have to one day return them. That's why we have to love them so deeply and not take the time for granted. Exactly.
Crystal says, helped a lot being on here with you all.
It helps so much, didn't it? It's almost like I don't feel like I'm in this alone.
Ontario says, sharing grief is the best recovery tool, if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense, yes. Because I was just like, me and Bill were just like kind of moping around the house a little bit. And then every so often we talk about, Asia. And then I had showed him some of the conversations that me and Asia had via Messenger.
And you know what? I actually had my own conversations with Asia, you know? So, hey, it's just amazing. Bye, Joanne Gerberson. Joanne says, I have to go to work. I love you all. Please take care.
All right, Joanne. Check on your friends, your crafty friends, y'all, your crafty family. Check on them.
Shay says, I'm so grateful I experienced that live that she was on. She had a beautiful, sweet spirit.
Yes. Makes you want to go back and watch some of the other lives.
Oh, okay, Stephanie. Stephanie's, let me put that address again for you. Hold up, is Donna Sally, do me a favor and post that address there for me again. Thank you so much. Donna's so fast that by the time I even find it, she'll have it up. So
Oh, Carmina, I appreciate that.
thank you, Donna.
Right. When someone says they love you, don't take it for granted. You know why? Because you may say, well, how could they love me? They don't know me. Well, God is love and God created you, right? He created us all. And so that's what God wants us to do. So it may seem strange to somebody else. Even when I handed out those cards, I put you are loved, because it might seem strange to that person, but maybe they need to know. Maybe there's someone who never told them.
Or maybe when they say, how can they love me? That's just the other side of that person saying, I'm not worthy of receiving love.
It does make you want to go back and Sonia, you're so right. It makes you want to go back and listen to some of the lives. I mean, we've been on some of we've watched some of our old lives and cracked up, like just laughed, like just some of the things that y'all say on there and some of the things that we shared. I mean, it is hilarious.
You're right, Norma Watson. Norma says the money goes to her son. I sent some, hoping it helps.
Oh, so sweet. Y'all are truly a blessing.
Sonia Creel, it's really interesting. Sometimes, every so often, Tracy and I will go and listen to just snippets of an old live, and we can't even believe some of the things, ideals, or concepts, or thoughts that are being expressed. You almost want to say, where did that come from?
It is good, right, Aunt Terry. It is nice to actually be able to be serious and be silly altogether. Because there's several levels to many of us, so many facets of us. There's a deeper thinking level and a seriousness, but also a lightheartedness and a joy and and humor, all of that wrapped into one. So we have so many dimensions of us, but with all of the dimensions and all of the journeys that so many of us have been on, the fact that we can come together, and then when we're ready to team up and do stuff and get stuff done, y'all go be above and beyond to get stuff done. When we team up for those campaigns and we say, let's do this, y'all are right there. And that last campaign really showed it.
Lily McGee says, today I whisper a prayer for all that have a heavy heart. She will not be forgotten because she has touched many in different ways. And Olive Shay says, I just want to say I may be super busy these days and don't have the time to come to all the lives like I would like. But you are always in my heart, thoughts, and prayers. I love you. I love you so much.
Oh,
always talking
thank you
about
so
you.
much. I appreciate that.
Give Jonathan a hug.
I really appreciate that.
Hi, Yudi.
Next week, what we got going on this week? Okay, so Thursday, we have live Thursday. And thank y'all for being on the live with us for Mindless Crafting at midnight. That was this past weekend, right?
Yes.
It seems like so much has happened between Monday and today. So much has happened. But thank y'all for being with us on Mindless Crafting at midnight. We really appreciate y'all. We had a wonderful time with the masterboard. Let me see what I did here.
Patricia Jones says, praise the Lord from whom all blessings flow. Along with Asia, you all have been a blessing from God to me, as have you been to us, Patricia, and everyone here, and everyone that hears my voice, whether it's now or 10,000 years from
now. Y'all have really been breaking down those, let's see, those master boards. Let's see what y'all got here. I'm just trying to get my stuff together. Y'all are still masterboarding in there. Isn't it so fun? I may have to create a masterboard today just for some crafting therapy. Just get in my craft room and do something, as long as the cat allows me to share my space. Because the cat has been hanging out in the craft room, y'all. It's like I can't go anywhere. I walk in the craft room and here she is, like on my desk, okay? On my desk.
Upside down.
Unbelievable.
Actually sideways, kind of in a breakdance position.
In a breakdance position, really. Just like, can I get some space in there?
No. And what do you want? Sorry, trying to stick her head up in here.
This is just one of those things. Sometimes we got to take the time to celebrate. I know y'all. This is a wonderful live to be able to celebrate Asia, but we gotta celebrate each other. When we're like, while we still have breath in our bodies, right? That could be another thing. Celebrate that person.
Shay says, "Oh my gosh, I love making master boards."
Those master boards are so fun. We did it during the live on I can't remember, Saturday, Friday to Saturday. And we broke down those master boards, y'all. And this was one of the one. I didn't show y'all this. Like, I went back and I finished this using some of my other little scraps. And so those circles, remember the circles? I'm still working with those circles that we used for the master boards. Still working with these. But man, y'all have been creating some stuff and putting it in the group. And I'm thinking of putting these on smaller, maybe on some journal covers, maybe. But y'all may end up getting these in some of your paper hugs as well. So if you see those, but we've been having fun with the master boards and just, and here again, once again, look, Joy Brown's butterflies. Imagine if she would have kept this to herself. Imagine if she would have kept this to herself, but she decided to create it, right? And share it. She decided to share some of her love with me because she knew I love butterflies.
Sonny Creel says, isn't it something how we let each other know when we can't or can't make it on a live?
You know what? When y'all tell me that, I'm like,
well, I won't be able to come.
Like, Tracey, I'm sorry I couldn't make the live. And I'm like, how?
Oh, I won't be there
how
because
sweet is that?
my friends are coming, or I have
my family's coming into town. I won't be able to make it. I'm thinking,
I have a church function.
Go spend time with family. But I love it. The fact that y'all are like, can't make the live today, but don't worry, I'll watch the replay. I really appreciate that, y'all. I mean, y'all hold. Oh, there goes Big Dog. Y'all hold us so like in such high esteem. Like the lives are so important to y'all.
Where you hold the group in high esteem.
Yes, and y'all say I just couldn't make it today, and I love it.
Because somebody disappeared. I remember when Sonia Creel disappeared. I thought Gaetan was gonna lose her mind. Where is Sonia Creel?
Right. So when someone's not hasn't been on the live for a while, we always kind of ask like about them, and I love that about y'all. It's like living in a neighborhood of crafters, and such and such says, did y'all check on such and such lately? Have y'all seen Brian Dickey lately? Have y'all, like,
have you seen Walter Russell?
Have y'all seen Walter? Y'all made me go and look to see if Walter was on Facebook and had he posted anything.
Crystal says that's because love has an accountability component to it.
Yes.
It's a form of loyalty.
It's a form of loyalty. It's a form of loyalty, yeah.
Norma Watson says, I cut butterflies, birds, and hearts out for her last masterboard. And Lily McGee says she's still cutting trains out.
Oh, my goodness.
Hi, Serafina. Serafina, we have your boxes and stuff downstairs at some point.
Yeah, we just let everything just.
But wait, we'll get to them.
Yeah, we haven't forgotten you, Serafina. Okay.
You sure were, Gaetan. Gaetan says she was actually asking for Karen Reed a few times.
Yep.
Before she surely
You
was.
sure did. Yep. Thank you for doing that.
Now that is true. And you know what? And I didn't have the same exact sense of urgency. I was like, I'm sure she's probably giving me. I probably ought to call her next week. You'll say something like that. But of course, hey.
I'm not sure how Walter. We saw him pop in for a little bit, didn't we?
Right.
On one of the lives.
He said he was okay.
Yep.
He was going in and out of hospitals. But right then he was doing okay. Mm-hmm.
Carmen's Crafty Creations hasn't been feeling well. We'll keep you in our prayers, Carmen.
You know what, Ontario? I was just thinking of that. She says, speaking of, where is Stephanie Williamson? I don't know. I noticed that she wasn't here today.
And I was looking to see if she had posted in the group, and I didn't see it. I didn't see her post in the group either. Unless she posted something today that I don't know about. But she posts often in the group.
Right. Or Amy Cave is not here today. There you go. Carmina just put the word out for you, Carmen. Carmina said, Carmen, prayers for healing in Jesus' name. Amen. Well, there you go. Okay. There's nothing any of the other of us can say on top of that. Except amen.
Yep. So whoever's on here right now, and hopefully you do not feel lonely. You have a community of friends and family, not even friends. You have a community of family that's here, and we'll check on you. If one doesn't check on you, someone else will. And if sometimes y'all will send me a note, Tracey, have you heard from such and such?
Thank you, Sylvia.
Carmen, take care of yourself.
Carmen,
You've been debating whether you should go to the hospital. You might not want to debate. You might want to just go ahead and go.
Or at least
if you're
urgent
feeling
care,
that poorly, yeah.
To find out if you need to go to the next step. All right, Kathy Dexter says, I got to get back to work, but hope to catch the next live. May God grant you comfort and peace as you grieve the loss of your crafting friend. Thank you, Kathy. And thank you for coming. You know what I mean? It's just quite possible. You know, I don't believe in accidents. One goes, God sends another. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you're here, Kathy, I'm thankful for your presence, and I don't take it for granted. And you have a wonderful day.
Everybody's telling Carmen to go. Yeah. And then let us know how you're doing. Yeah, let us know how you're doing. You've been listening so intently, forgot to give us a thumbs up, huh? That's okay.
Jessica. You know what? Jessica's, hi, guys. So sad I was in awe of her talent. You know what, Jessica? I think she was in awe of yours also.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Every time I go to my mom's house, I see Jessica's I was gonna say Jessica.
Jessica.
I see Jessica's artwork hanging on her wall.
You know, it's something that was actually quite revealing. I think
Strawberry, stop
a lot of the
harassing
stuff
me,
that you've created, Jessica, I think Asia really appreciated what you were doing. And in fact, I think she made a comment about that fact that she thought, when looking at some of the things that you created, she said she believed that y'all would have been really good friends. And that which was a testimony.
And there's our garbage pickup.
Right on time, man. This is the new time.
The live. Right during the live stream. Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go and probably we're gonna go to the gym today. Even if I just walk on the treadmill, just to.
You guys just walk in the room.
Kind of just be, walk on the treadmill for a little bit, work up a sweat, do something,
Oh, Rebecca, prayers for you. She said I won't be on Thursday. It's live because I'll be in the hospital getting procedure done. Putting me to sleep, kind of scary, but hope it all goes well.
You will be okay. God's got you, Rebecca.
But you know what,
you're
though?
So welcome.
You know what's really interesting, Jessica? Jessica says, oh, that's so sweet. I never met her or talked to her, but I'm sad. You know what, Jessica? In all honesty, you did meet her. When you saw her creations,
yeah,
and the things she left, with the things that she shared, you met her. Just like when she saw yours, she met you.
You introduced yourself through your creativity.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why she said, I believe that in real life, Jessica and I would have been really good friends. Which was a testament. It was like a recognition of something. Something that you see in yourself The thing that I see in myself is what I see when I look at this other person. You see what I mean? Yeah. You're welcome, Bobby. Bobby Thompson says, thank you for the love comments. I love you all. Please take care and be safe.
Yes, I feel so much better. I'm glad we got on this live. You know, it was therapeutic. You know, even to just share and talk and just be, you know, like feeling like you're not feeling this heaviness alone, you know. We've never physically met Asia, but man, the connection is just like, it's so
Right.
strong, you know, just like with all of you and, you know, with me and Bill and y'all, the connection with the community, with our crafting family is so strong.
Right.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and head off of here. Um, y'all take care of yourselves. And no matter what the future may hold, remember what I always say, God is already there. No matter what the future holds. Continue to be kind. Continue to check in on your crafting family. Because we got a lot of people on here that are going through it. A lot of people in the group that are going through it right now. Having some challenges.
This is actually kind of deep. Lily McGee says, I tell people I have friends all over the world, and that is the thing that COVID gave me.
Oh my goodness. Isn't that something else? Brought together by such a dark time, but we continue to shine our light. And here we are.
Jessica says, you know what, Jessica, I think I wheeled you on here. I was saying to myself, I hope Jessica comes today.
He sure did too.
I said, because I actually wanted to tell you
he sure did.
That this was something that was expressed. So thank you for showing up and listening to me on my prompting at the spiritual world level.
Sometimes you just got to take a moment, you know, and share and just say, you know, it's not, we love to laugh and joke around, but sometimes you got to take a minute and say, you know what, I am not okay today. And can I share that with my family? I'm not okay.
The Seven Hopping Girl says, I've been listening and watching. This is a very remarkable group of friends that has grown to love each other without ever meeting in person.
Yep.
Thank you, Donna. Sadly says, I need to run. See you Thursday.
All right, Donna. Thank you so much. Love you. Tanisha Creel, you is late. Girl, bye.
What,
y'all
Tanisha?
are so funny.
Sorry, you go get the aunties.
Y'all are too
Tanisha.
funny, okay? Oh my goodness. Y'all can make me laugh and cry at the same time. Laughing through the tears.
Hopefully more laughing than crying.
Laughing through the tears, though.
Barbara Link left and came back as herself. She was Barbara at first, and now maybe she's still on as Barbara. Let me go look.
Barbara, how you do
No, Barbara did something. I don't know how she came back as Barbara Link. She was Barbara at first. She did the Superman Clark Kent change on us.
Oh, praying for Tanisha. I was going to ask y'all what y'all having for dinner, but I know that we'll go down a whole nother rabbit hole with that, okay? We'll go down a whole nother rabbit hole with that, okay? Yes, I'm going to go and hop on the treadmill today. And it's still early, so I could do that. I could do that.
Yeah, we'll be all right there.
And you know what we always sing, right?
Rebecca Jane is being funny.
You know what I always say? People.
Tracey.
People who need people. You're having Bill's favorite salad.
Rebecca Jane.
Oh, Sonia Creel, she having steak.
I'm going to Sonia Creel house.
Lily McGee is having a Reuben casserole. All right, y'all, we're going to head off here. Y'all take care. And thank y'all for tuning in today. I appreciate it. This was a different kind of live, but I feel so much better than when I first came on.
You know what I'm saying, Kim? Kim said, you know what, Tracey? That song gets slower and slower. As soon as she can be like,
oh, don't stop. Oh, steak, shrimp rice.
Tawana, I didn't know you were on here.
Wow, yummy.
Tawana, you were a kid. The kids used to go, Tawana, wana, bobana, ba bang, bang, bobana, stuff like that. That's what we did. I know it because I know how we were. Shay says, not making excuses. I'm going to blast the music. I'm throwing a cleaning party in memory of Asia.
Maybe I need to do that too. Okay?
I'm going to dance and pray my heart out.
Exactly. And look at my dog.
Exactly.
Y'all. Be joyful and glad today, knowing that we knew Asia and we got to witness her creativity. Be joyful that we knew Karen and she got to leave her footprints in our group.
Be happy we got to know Kathy Sherman.
Yes.
And many others.
I feel fortunate because they chose us. They chose us. We put the light out and they chose us. So y'all take care and we will see y'all on the Thursday live. Keep praying for one another, y'all, because we need it. We truly need it. Love you all and y'all take care. Bye. Bye.
Yudi just got it. She says, what? Asia also passed? Yes, Yudi. You have to go back and watch it live from the beginning.
Yes. It's in the group, too. Sorry, y'all. They done change the They done changed some of the parameters on this phone, so I don't even know how to get off the live. Y'all take care. Bye.